I was lucky enough to, and unlucky enough to be wearing the same shirt I've been wearing with this paint speck on it. In any case, I found this beautiful spot that's very conducive to nude sunbathing. And it's near a lake in southern Vancouver Island. And the lake has a platform on it, and that's a nude beach that's, designated as such. There's warnings so people don't see naked bodies. And this is not there, but it's up in the woods. And, sometimes I usually go in the early morning, so I think it gets a little wilder and more sex oriented at night. But when I'm there, I'm either there by myself or there's one, two, maybe three guys. And the only time I saw sex happening there was two guys arrived with a girl. They were about 35 or 40. She was maybe 30. And they were filming her being ejaculated on or jacked off on. And after they were filming for 10 or 15 minutes, they invited the two or three other guys that were there. And I said, well, I'll come over in a minute and try it. So I went over there and tried to get into it. I wanted to touch her, but as it turned out, and as the guy, the filmer, said, she doesn't like to be touched. And so I couldn't really get off just without touching her. So I just said, no, it's not for me. But in any case, this song was written there, and and I guess it's somewhat about that area or what goes on there, but mostly it was just written there, and it's about love in general, I think. The mystery of words. This is a song about my garden, which I'm just getting started. I'll try turning this around. Well, it's too hard to turn it around, but basically I have leeks and lettuces started. They're about that high. And I put the trays in my skylights. The skylights, luckily, are just the perfect size to put up these trays. You just need 2 nails or screws driven into the plywood. Most skylights probably aren't plywood, but when they did the skylights, it was so much easier to build a plywood box rather than to build a framework for gyprock and have to get all those angles right. But it must have been some pretty fancy. I'll take a chance so you can see this. See the skylight up there? So it's a sloped roof, but the skylight has to come up straight. And it's different at the bottom than at the top. So, and a bit of a long story, but I got a grant to fix this place. And the amount of the grant was $16,000. These guys, I had like 40 tradespeople through the place. Most of them were insulting to my mobile home here. Yeah, people feel entitled to comment on what a crappy place you live in. But in any case, their quote was something like $3,000 over what the grant was. And the next highest quote was almost twice that, 31,000 or something. Yeah. And in the end, it cost me $4,000 or $5,000 just in incidentals that happen with any renos. Things cost more than you think. They really lowballed what they gave me to do the amount of work that they said. But in any case, yeah, they got it done. It was pretty hairy, and I had to. They came to me at one time and said, "Gotta lose the skylights, Alan. Gotta lose the skylights. Not gonna put the roof on and deal with all those skylights." And I said, "Nope. You came here twice. You saw the skylights twice. You gave me a quote. I asked you to give me a better quote. You lowered it a little, so that was the 3rd time you looked at everything. So that's the way it is." So luckily they did it. Love my God, yeah, love much, 'cause it's a pleasant place to be. When it's hot, don't do much. To pat and run, maybe miss, but it sure is fun, oh yeah. Well, it used to be a lawn, now it's not. A whole backyard, white oak clock, fence up first, curved a deer who gave me all you see here, oh yeah. Well, I used to grow inside the old 420, one small room, gave me plenty pence. Smell funky some of the time. Didn't smell funky too much of the time. Yes, red tomatoes all in a row, wrapped in plastic, so grow got me no lawn. So no more did you get that. No more, no more. No more. Yeah, I love my garden, yeah, I love it a lot. It's a pleasant place to be. When it's hard or not, don't do much. Just plant and run, maybe miss it, but it sure is gave me plenty, smell funky. Some of the time didn't smell funky. Too much of the time, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you get that sound by scratching the edge of your pick at right angles, which I'm sure will be a revelation for some. And this is a song about Willy the Puss, who's sleeping right beside me. I'll see if I can do this. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. No. So this is Willy the Puss. Addicted really and how. Gobble, gobble, lick that dish, 'cause stinky tuna, that's his fetish. Being aloof is his thing, but stinky tuna is his fetish.